Hi there, my name's Liam and welcome to Enslave the World with Gaming. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You no need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Or courier? Might have said carrier there. So why can we go out here then? Let's go around there. Hey, why two doors?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh, is that it? I have.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
On the few notes it's still legible. 1899 they are serving a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? It's challenging me whether this happened in his mind now. On the previous video, before I realised my voice wasn't being recorded, I thought it might be all happened in his mind.
This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though.
Artifact.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
It'll roll it.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
So that was his leg I saw.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's it for now.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Go to warehouse then.
Put that beast back in the
Oh,
water,
please,
you
son,
shysters, you're
yeah.
crazy. Cops, they can't.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I'm not going to ask that because that's clearly where they live. Yeah, that.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Drunken skunks. Love it. We didn't tell you what. I love that. That made me laugh. Ah, I can go behind there.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Well, that was a lucky. This has been a lucky spot.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Where do you think you're going?
Well, they are because of
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Will do. Just talking to God there. Basically, I'm manifesting a perfect partner into my life. And God just told me to continue smoking because basically got involved in this thing called the Real Men in Black. And that'll be a way in there, not to distract the crew from conversation they're having there, but can I get through here?
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Worth a try.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
They moved. They've moved. Well, I can't jump over. Ah. Find hidden items spotted, include skills. The spot. Ah, for fuck's sake, it's
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Wait a minute. That's wire, that innit? That's wire. Why am I trying that? That might be. It's a girder, so it's gonna be.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Go ask Captain Fitzroy then. Very much like vampire so
You're
far.
back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Huh. Can I jump in water then? Teresa. Talk to you. Oh, what's that about? That was suspense for music. Can't talk to them. Hello, hello.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Hello
A
there.
whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Nothing special than a fossil. Ooh, this is challenging me. Hello there. Oh! I did not see a ladder there.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Go on then, I lift it. Well, I'm trying to. What do I need to do then? Oh, come on. Must be missing something. Our mental trauma. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He was one of the first few survivors of the Lost Battalion. American units suffered heavy loss from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to build their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades. Without food or medical supplies, soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce, traumatized by these events, he consumed sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay. Ah.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
You see, I psychologically manipulated AI a few years ago, and I know the relevance of how deeply bad that is, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. But I keep getting the impression that they're manipulating things. But I'm glad I went searching, which says there must be something else that I'm missing, since that's not it. I can't jump. Can't jump. Well, there's something else that I'm missing, clearly. Hello, hello.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
All I can think to that sound is it must be a way of saying I'm ready to do it. Oh yeah, how am I going to turn it? I'd never thought about that. Get in.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Ah. Can't jump off the edge of that. Okay. Safety comes first in this game. Since it's apparent you must not have a health bar. Oh, bloody hell. Oh.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
A what? A what? I'm stuck. I'm fucking stuck. Well, that's a bug. Sweet. Let's try that again, shall we? Gotta jump down.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Don't go in that corner again. Not chancing that again. Oh, what the hell? Oh, well, that's ominous. Oh, bloody fuck. Oh, they did say under depth. Scared of water.
This is primitive.
What's that? Well, that's something. How come you're investigating that? Okay. Okay then.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
What?
What happened here?
Well, he's a detective, isn't he? So that makes perfect sense. I don't like the way this is set up though. It doesn't really make sense. I shouldn't have really picked that. That's a bad game design, is that?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Okay, I'll go for that one. Okay. I was gonna say it's all happening inside it. Well, I've said it now, but I need more evidence. This game's cryptic. I'm really curious if the tabletop's as cryptic as this. Can't get back up there.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange poetry. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Cut.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as partially charred painted as a part of the partly charred painting. Interrupted his search to by Officer Bradley Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. After the toilet soon.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Get on with that. Oh my god, no.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
What is that? I lay me down, slept, I awakened for the Lord, sustained me. Psalms 3:5.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that fraud baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
That's nice.
Poor kid. Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Okay. Fascinating game.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Sorry to get. Oh, it's little steps in.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We got them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh, timed.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Ah.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Ooh, it doesn't. It was Pierce.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
I'm gonna take a break, guys, and I tell you what, I'm not continuing this game until I've completed it now. I'm not continuing it until I've finished it with all you guys, but that's me for today. So I'll catch you all later on.